fun time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony along.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And the starting group for the Spurs. Johnson is out there with Drexler. Then it's Malone. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Reed in at the power forward. And for Utah, they've got Jason Kidd. Walton is out there with Brown. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Thurman in at the 5 spot. Here's Walton. Banked in off the glass. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus. And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ. Kawhi was drafted 15th overall in 2011. If they had a redraft, I wonder what number he would go down.
It's Kidd with the drop. No good that time. Johnson with the defensive effort. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Johnson. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
One thing about Kawhi, when he's driving, he eats up real estate fast with those long strides.
Brown against Leonard. Brown the pass to Iverson. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. It's a three-point game. And it's Leonard missing.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Johnson with the block. Outside Leonard. Second-chance shot, and Malone puts it in.
And Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
Here's Kidd, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Jazz shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Both free throws good from Kidd. Here's Johnson. Dishes to Drexler. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Jazz have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Iverson. He kicks it to Brown. Johnson against Kidd. Here's Iverson. Lays it up off the glass.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Johnson dishes to Reed. Back to Johnson. And he gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Back to Kidd. Iverson outside. Lets it go. That's basket number 2 with his third shot, off to a fast 2 for 3.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
It's deflected. Here's Johnson. Again, the miss by Johnson. Jazz trail by 3. Pass to Iverson. A floater. And it's Malone with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Reed kicks to Drexler. Back to Reed. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The Spurs shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Sampson's checked in. Isaac comes in for Walton. Michael Redd's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Iverson. The Spurs also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Malone. Jones comes in for Clyde Drexler. And it's Moncrief in for Dennis Johnson. .122 left to play in the first. Kidd passes to Isaac. Oladipo outside. The Jazz with another miss. Spurs leading by 6.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
Michael Redd on the wing. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard. For Utah, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Redd. Both free throws good from Redd.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Leonard, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Leonard's got 7.
I love it, Kawhi. When you have skills from the mid-range, you don't need to force anything.
Jones against Oladipo. Clock at 6. Outside Kidd. Over Moncrief. Another miss by Utah. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Spurs leading by 6. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Michael Redd, Jason Kidd is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Sampson in at the 5. Clock is at 3. Here's Moncrief. Offensive rebound. Here's Reed. Another shot. Gobert trying to get open, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. And both free throws good for Reed. Jazz trail by 8. Kidd passes to Red. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And that one is good.
As versatile as they come. Oladipo can use his burst to blow by you or just his shots from the perimeter.
Reed dishes to Leonard. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Kicks it to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. And he makes that one.
Gobert bouncing off defenders, took a ton of contact and still scored.
Outside Kidd puts one up from 19. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Look now for San Antonio. Malone's checked in for Gobert. Drexler comes in for Leonard. And it's Johnson in for Moncrief. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Johnson against Iverson. Here's Drexler. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Jazz trail by 8. Iverson outside. Good D by Johnson.
And they continue to control the glass.
Drexler outside. And there's the pass to Reed.
I'm not sure another player combines defense and offense as well as Thurman. The only reason he doesn't get more blocks is because so many guys are afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him.
The putback. Rebound San Antonio. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Drexler kicks to Johnson. Johnson draws the double. From deep, Drexler sinks the triple. Drexler's got the lead up to 11 now for San Antonio.
And the ultimate combo guard. Johnson can pass with the league's best playmaker.
Back to Iverson. And that one drops.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Iverson against Johnson. It's tipped, and he gets it back. And he gets it to go. Jazz have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Right against Drexler. It's deflected. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Fires at the elbow. Here's Malone. Malone. It's good on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 13.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
The Jazz making a switch here. Kidd's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Leonard, he's checked in for Jones. Walton, the pass to Kidd. Walton dishes to Brown. Pass to Kidd. Inside. 5 on the clock.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. They double-team Johnson. Here's Malone. The shot misses. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Outside Kidd on the wing. Brown. Leonard with the steal. Here's Johnson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Leonard against Brown. Now here's Leonard. Defense right on him. He doesn't hit that one. With 1 on the clock, it doesn't go for him. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. And when we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. And you think about how Kawhi Leonard is able to dominate from the wing position at both ends of the floor. It has some comparing him, but wait for it, to the GOAT, Michael Jordan. Kenny, are you buying what I'm sort of selling?
No, man, there's not enough in your store to buy that, man. I tell you, but he is good. He's got strength to get to his spot, elbow, the post, back down. They got some common threads, but that's not the same sweater.
Look, he plays at his own pace. Jordan is Jordan, but Kawhi's an all-time great in his own right, but I wouldn't say he's Mike.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. On the court for San Antonio, Malone is out there with Reed. Then there's Drexler. Then there's Johnson. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Shooting 2. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
And both free throws good for Malone.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Here's Walton. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
That free throw good from Walton. Spurs leading by 10. Johnson, the pass to Drexler. And finished off by Drexler.
Yeah, just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The leaping ability, the creativity, once in air, that's elite level stuff.
Here's Iverson, and the dunk by Iverson.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Back to Johnson. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Drexler against Iverson. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
San Antonio calls timeout. checked in for Reed. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Leonard against Brown. Leonard attacking. Can't hit from the elbow. Jazz trail by 10. Here's Iverson. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Iverson's got 14.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Kidd against Johnson. Outside Leonard. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. 10 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Kidd. Takes the three. Rebound San Antonio.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Drexler kicks to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Malone. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
The Spurs have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And the Jazz with some changes. Sampson's checked in, and Michael Redd is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And San Antonio also making a switch. Moncrief is checked in for Rudy Gobert.
One shot.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Kidd passes to Walton. And here is Iverson on brief defending.
And if there were ever a pivot you'd like to run the offense through, look no further than Bill Walton. Has that sixth sense for how a play should develop.
Passes it to Leonard. Goes up at the stripe, and he drops that one in. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Iverson dishes to Walton. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Iverson, no luck.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Offensive rebound. Malone. It's blocked.
And Sampson literally takes away a part of the floor when he's out there. Don't even try to get shots off in his area, or that's what's going to happen.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Isaac's checked in for the Jazz. Victor Oladipo comes in for Jason Kidd. .132 left to play in the third. Moncrief kicks to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Drexler. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Jazz trail by 14. And the basket by Isaac.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Here's Moncrief. Nice D from Oladipo.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Here's Iverson. Johnson with the block. Fast break. Here we go. .40 seconds left in the third. The pass to Leonard. Kept alive. And the basket by Malone. Malone's got the lead up to 14 now for San Antonio.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Oladipo, the pass to Iverson. And they double up Iverson. Oladipo for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Malone's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Moncrief kicks to Johnson. Pass to Leonard. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Michael Redd, Jaylen Brown out there with Walton. Then it's Iverson, and it's Thurman in at the center. That's the group right now for Utah.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And, yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Here's Thurman, and it's blocked. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Dennis Johnson on the wing. Iverson covering. Johnson dishes to Leonard. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
This team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Jason Kidd checked in for Michael Redd. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach to get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
Kidd, no good. San Antonio leading by 16. To the paint, here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Brown. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Iverson. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense by Malone. Drexler against Iverson. Drexler's shot is off. For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And Drexler throws it down.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
And the Jazz call time here. Iverson against Drexler. No good on the triple.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Down low, here's Malone, and then Malone with the dunk.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Kidd passes to Iverson. He kicks it to Brown. Iverson outside. And they double up Iverson. Kidd against Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shooting for Utah, Sison Ten. At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Kidd. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Now Johnson. Outside Leonard. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Leonard's got 10 points in just the second half. Kidd passes to Brown. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
So it's the Jazz now. Walton dishes the Kidd. Reed against Iverson. Over Reed, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Iverson's got 22.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Outside Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. 18 feet out. And that's collected by Bill Walton. Walton's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for San Antonio.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Johnson.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Drexler kicks to Reed. Back to Drexler. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Spurs lead by 19.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away. Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Johnson double teamed. Pass to Malone.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
And it's Iverson missing. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Kawhi, congratulations. What did you do to get the win tonight?
We knew this was a road game, so we tried to come out here and play great defense and get to the basket, get some easy points by getting to the free throw line.
Well, you did that, and you were able to pull out the W, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Rarely in the NBA playoffs are rookies the stars. However, you're only a rookie once. So this week we want to dedicate these questions to our beloved rookies.
Let's celebrate the rookies. LaMelo Ball won the Rookie of the Year award for the 2021 season. How many Hornets have won this award?
Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? That's right, Hornets and Rookie of the Year. All right, this one is a little harder. Who was the first Hornet to win Rookie of the Year?
Was it Alonzo Mourning, Emeka Okafor, Glenn Rice, or Larry Johnson?
If you're looking to add some fireworks to your My Team lineup, this is the weekend to do it. It's the 4th of July weekend. Team USA is hitting the hardwood this summer. And in honor of all that, my team is releasing some amazing cards. Introducing Pantheon Team USA. These packs are highlighted by some of the greatest players to ever lace up for Team USA. There's Invincible cards, Dark Matter cards, and Galaxy Opal cards, plus guaranteed Galaxy Opal Deluxe packs. Let's start with the Invincible cards, because I know you want to add Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen, Melo, and David Robinson to your lineup. Or maybe you're more interested in the Dark Matter cards. Guys like Magic, Kobe, MJ, and KD. But the Galaxy Opal cards are pretty sweet as well, with players like Russell Westbrook, Clyde Drexler, and more. Also new to my team is Gauntlet Spotlight Sim. Here, you'll have to complete 30 of the most intense challenges in all of my team. But if you're up for the challenge, you'll be rewarded with a Dark Matter card for each challenge you defeat. Complete all the challenges, and you'll have Invincible Taco Fall. There's so much going on in my team, so I'll let you get to it. Don't miss out on all the fun.
A few weeks ago, I challenged King Jordan 2K to an ambitious 50-game win streak on the park. While that's not impossible, it's quite tough, so I felt a little bad. So how about another challenge for you, King Jordan 2K? 2K TV squad versus your squad, 3-on-3. Let's see what happens. All right, Team 2K is out here on the park, and guess who we ran into? King Jordan 2K, gloriously winning games with that logo above his head. King Jordan, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. I appreciate you having me on the show. Thank you.
Absolutely. So I challenged you to a 50 win streak one time. How did that go for you?
It was rough. One of my teammates went to sleep on me on a 26-game winning streak on me heading to that 50, and knowing that he got lagged out of the park because he was asleep and had to start all over, it was devastating.
Well, today I'm bringing two of my coworkers, my colleagues, Brian and Danny. Thank you for joining me today, fellas.
Of course, Chris.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. I'm excited.
And we're going to challenge you to a best-of-3 series out here on your turf in the park. I don't know how this is going to go, but we will see if we can score some buckets against a really good group. Now, I know you've brought two of your friends, so who's playing with you today?
These are people that has been with me for a very, very long time. I've been playing with them in the park since 2K19 and 20, and their names is actually Hungry and Begins.
All right. Well, it's going to begin, and I'm sure you guys are hungry to take down Team 2K TV.
I'm just happy to be a part of the 2K family, like to be out here playing with you, LD2K, and the dev team, and I'm just so thankful. I'm just so thankful for this opportunity.
Well, we're excited to have you on the show, but I'm not so excited to actually play you because I've seen what you can do, and I'm a little nervous here. So we're going to see how this goes. Best-of-3 series, 3v3. Let's get started.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I was told they'd have time to stretch.
Not so fast. See you, Chris. Good drive.
Ooh. Good stuff. Good. Let's go. We got it.
I didn't think I was going to run up on all three of you.
There we go. We call them yes papas. People call them green beans. We call them yes papas.
All right, Team 2K TV has yet to score.
Oh my gosh, good board. Nice,
there we
Danny.
Go. Right on cue. Right on cue.
We needed that.
Get us on the board there.
Okay, here we go. Oh no. Don't leave them open. That's a bucket. I already know. I've seen your YouTube.
Hey.
Danny.
Oh, Chris.
Chris, nice.
Oh, good
finish.
take. Oh,
there we go.
Man, good take.
Nice pass, Brian.
You're a big man by heart, LD2K.
I am. I keep the post game alive, you know.
Oh, nice. He almost had that.
Up that. Nice.
Oh,
nice shot.
Good shot. LD2K, I see you.
Keeping the mid-range game alive.
Yeah, we play that old school inside the arc game.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
ooh.
Man.
Nice dunk.
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
Good
There we
take.
go.
Oh, man,
Nice,
good take.
nice.
Ooh.
Oh,
wow.
thought he would go
Agility.
corner. Come on.
Good
Let's
shot.
go.
Nice shot, Brian.
Here we go. Here we go.
really not sure how I'm guarding Jordan. I'm not really, but
Yeah, we should have switched that.
Good game, good game.
To be honest, I don't think you were guarding Jordan, but all right, good game. I find it respectable. We scored 13 against a team that will run us out of the building every time, but that's what we do here on 2K TV. We make the challenges and we step up. We just don't get too many victories. All right, so game 2 time. We're gonna need to score a lot more to get that W.
I'm ready for you, LD2K. I'm locked in. I know you got something under your sleeve.
I'm gonna try. You're looking like Kobe out there. All right.
Got you, Chris.
Yep. Oh, nice block.
Yeah, come on. You can't be goaltending
Goaltend.
there.
All right, I'll take it.
I'll take it. Good call, ref. Good call. That's why they're out here. Brian in the corner.
Got me? Hit him with that pump fake and drive. Oh, come on. No foul?
Yeah, I've just discovered that when the defense can hear where you're saying to pass the ball, it's a little bit less effective.
Yes.
Oh, defense. Good defense, Chris. See,
all right.
See, I told you, you got something up your sleeve.
That's it. Bust it. Yeah.
Oh, good defense. Good shot.
All right, I'm feeling it.
This is the game where we dethrone the king. I'm feeling it.
I hear that.
Oh, no.
Oh, and right on cue.
Yeah, he heard it. And responded. Keep going. There it is.
Pass. Get in there.
Yes.
Yeah, nice pass, Danny.
I like it, Brian.
Nice shooting, Brian. Nice shooting.
That is good shooting.
Oh boy.
Isn't good.
Good shot.
They stay ready for those.
That's a good move.
Oh, nice block. It's unraveling in game 2 here.
I don't like this matchup.
I've seen you.
Take a little timeout, coach. Timeout.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Nice
That was nice.
Nice.
Oh, good block.
I got it.
Uh-oh.
Good shot.
Oh, man. That's automatic right there.
Yeah, those are good friends to have on the wing when they can just knock them down like that.
Oh.
Oh no, we take over 2.
Wide open.
Yeah.
Good game.
That was quick. That was fast.
That was fun. Thank you.
There it is, King Jordan. Best 2 of 3 series. You made this a very quick episode and a quick segment, so I appreciate the beating right there.
No, I appreciate you, and you got some skills on you. I see you. Like, the stuff that you was getting off, I couldn't believe you was getting off, and your teammates was playing well against you. That was so fun. I had a great time.
It's always good to hop on, especially with creators like yourself. King Jordan 2K, where can the people of the community find you?
They can find me on YouTube at King Jordan 2K. And we live stream, we upload content every single day.
Love it. Always a pleasure running with you, my man. Tell your teammates what's up, and next time we'll try to score a little bit more than 7 points. That'll
be ready.
That'll make for a better matchup. We'll be ready. We're gonna do some hardcore training here.
Thank you, GG's. That was great.
The top play of the year will be up for vote next week, but this week we decided to end the season with a look at your most impressive plays that didn't quite make the cut, but definitely deserve a shout out.
Enjoy and pay attention. Your play may be in here.
Who doesn't love a top play? You've all been sending us some of the best in NBA 2K, and this week we just had to share some extras. Let's roll them. First is Mo Green's COTN, proven in triple threat that Lonzo is a threat, through the legs and a dunk on his opponents. That's one way to throw it down. Next up is some My Career action. Phenomenal Ron proves.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Paul George is out there with Wall. Then there's Mourning. Then it's Porter. And it's Mutombo in at the 5 spot. And for Denver, we've got Hardaway. Robinson is out there with Hayes. Then it's Johnson. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's George. Passes it to Mutombo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
The free throw drops for Mutombo.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
He's off on the second. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. And here's KD for 3. They get it back. Here's Hayes. Robinson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
There's the pass to George. Great D that time from Johnson. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Took him no time at all on that one.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Wall. Robinson pulls it in. Denver's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Johnson. Hardaway trying to free himself up. Johnson, good.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now, here's George. Durant with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And slam dunk by Johnson.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
Pass to Mutombo. Outside, Wall. 6 to shoot. George, that's a 2-pointer. Mutombo kicks to Wall. And here's George for 3. Unable to get that one. And it's Denver the other way.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Mike Malone gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said they're not as worried about getting back on defense as they are about having extra bodies on the offensive glass. He feels that even though they may give up some transition baskets, they'll make up for it with lots of second chance points. We'll see if that all adds up for a win tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And that speaks close to your heart, doesn't it? The Trailblazers. DeAndre Jordan comes in from Mutombo, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Porter. Jordan the pass to George. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
On offense, here are the Nuggets. They picked up 11 straight. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Jordan.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Durant finds Hayes. Katie against George. Durant just inside the line. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Fires from deep. And there's Paul George on the assist by Irving.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
To the middle. Ball's knocked loose. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Lucas is checked in for Denver. Pippen comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for the Trailblazers. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Pippen dishes to Hayes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Elvin Hayes taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Hayes. And the Nuggets with some changes. Hughes comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's John Morant in for Hardaway. And a switch here also for Portland. Mutombo is checked in for Jordan. Hayes hits them both. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And here is Thomas. Mutombo in the high post. Hayes on him. Goes back up. And another shot. And Mutombo finishes inside.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot block.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Hughes against Irving. The shot by Hughes, no good. The Blazers on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. Pass to Mourning. Irving up top over Hughes. And it's Irving missing.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
George against Pippen. Now here's Lucas. Guarded close. Just 3 to shoot. Hughes uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Nuggets guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Two shots. Lucas is out there with Pippen. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Hayes. And it's Hughes in at the two-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Trailblazers trail by 6. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. Porter kicks to Thomas. Passes to Irving. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Irving's got 5 now.
Such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger that D has no chance there.
Here's Hayes. Back to Pippen. At the teardrop, he takes it up and lays it in.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, and Mourning's just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Robinson's checked in for Hayes. Kevin Durant comes in for Pippen. Johnson, he's checked in for Larry Hughes. Hardaway is subbed in for John Morant. Portland also making some changes. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Mourning. And John Wall subbed in for Irving.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Inside, and Lucas slams it in.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
Here's Wall. David Robinson with the rebound. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. KD's shot is good.
just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Wall, the teardrop falls in. Wall's got 5.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Hardaway passes to Robinson. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
George is checked in for Portland. And here are the Trailblazers now. 8-point game. He kicks to Thomas. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. No good that time. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Johnson with it. Isaiah Thomas covering. The quick look, no good that time. Trailblazers trail by 8. And there's the feed to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, Jordan's such a great dunker. Some of the jams he has are completely jaw-dropping.
Here's Hardaway. There's the dish to Lucas. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Here's Wall. It's deflected. Wall against Hardaway. And that one drops for him. And now a 10-point Denver lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
59 seconds left in the first half. Now here is George to the inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Catching up on the changes for Denver. Hayes, he's checked in for Robinson. Pippen comes in for Lucas. And Larry Hughes is subbed in for Johnson. And then for the Trailblazers, Morning's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. The free throw drops for Mutombo. 50 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's KD. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Wall kicks to George. A pass to Wall. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
Seconds left here in the second. Hardaway passes to Pippen, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got 6 assists now in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They get the rebound. Mutombo, and it's Dikembe with the jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
It could go, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets ahead, up 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over-dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. For the Nuggets, Kenny, give us your take.
Well, we can't look past the work that their reserves have done tonight. There was a big difference between the teams in terms of points off the bench. And that could be a big factor in close games. If you can lean on your bench for offense, it's a nice advantage.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Ernie, I love you. I got to be honest. That was an awful first half defensively. Giving up over 60% from the field? Come on, Ernie. Wow. They stayed in it. Maybe it'll give them a little extra motivation they need to fix their defense.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What can you say? Dikembe Mutombo, an impressive effort here today.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Trailblazers. All out there with Paul George. Then it's Porter. Then there's Mourning, and it's Mutombo in its center. Now Wall. Outside, George shoots. It's rebounded by David Robinson. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Johnson. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Johnson's got 8 points.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick first step.
Pulls up, high post, and it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
The Nuggets leading by 7. Right side, Kevin Durant, and KD throws it down.
Well, he's professional in everything that he does. Durant recognizes that opportunity and turns pro.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Mutombo. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. George with the ball. And it's Wall at the elbow. Over Hardaway. And that one comes up a bit short.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on David Robinson.
One thing about Porter Jr. you talk about is consistency, and that is just not on the floor. It's about his health and availability to his team so he can show off the multi-talented game he does have.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter. And the Nuggets with some changes. Lucas is checked in for Hayes. And Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Kevin Durant. And then for the Trailblazers, Irving's checked in for George. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for John Wall. And so he makes both from the line. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And the basket is good. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
This is where Kyrie can work some of his magic out there on the floor. Excels at getting the screen and taking advantage of any space he gets.
Here's Hardaway. And it's in there. Hardaway has got 4 points this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The pass to Mourning. Back to Irving. Over Pippen. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Kicks it out to Johnson. No good from outside. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 9 points. A nice shot by Irving.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
Johnson can't get it to go.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, that's where he's a huge threat to complete any sort of alley-oop. You could throw that at the top of the square, and DJ's going to throw it in.
Pippen. Porter pulls it in.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Here's Hardaway. Misses off the right iron. Trailblazers trail by 5. To the paint. Porter, no luck.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Hardaway against Thomas. And here is Hardaway. Deep 2 from Robinson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we've reached the end of the third. Nuggets lead by 5. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Trailblazers trail by 5. We've got Durant. Pippen is out there with Larry Hughes. Then it's Lucas, and it's Hayes in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The Nuggets shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Outside Jordan. Outside for Thomas. Shot clock at 6. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Pippen. Durant for 3 and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
On its way from Irving for 2. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Denver leading by 10. Durant for 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Now a timeout called by Portland. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
They got to be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
Hardaway's checked in for Larry Hughes. And Portland with a change here, too. Wall's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Denver leading by 11. Outside Pippen. On the wing, Hardaway. Here's Haiti. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Mutombo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. So for the Trailblazers, Morning's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and Porter subbed in for Irving. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And another miss by Denver. Trailblazers trail by 11. Here's Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter. And Porter drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Outside Pippen. Back to Hardaway. Outside Durant. Pass to Lucas. Here's Hardaway. The 17-footer goes down. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Robinson's checked in for the Nuggets. Johnson comes in for Pippen.
One shot.
And that one falls for Wall.
The love and passion. Wall is a game changer, a competitor through and through.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Robinson kicks to Johnson. Denver with a new 14. Robinson, that's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
One shot.
Here's KD. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, and it's Portland with the rebound. Mutombo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Durant with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break, and Hayes throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. You have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Outside, KD. Here's Robinson. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance over Hardaway. And that one is off. And Denver the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's KD in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Such a great threat in the post, especially on smaller defenders. He can just see the rim from anywhere.
Ball against Durant. Pass to Mutombo. Lob pass to George.
Oh, George has the touch to score from everywhere.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Pass to Robinson. KD on the wing. Pulls it from the elbow. And right on target with the swish. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And it's George missing. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Johnson outside. So the Nuggets win it. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us.
Next up, Wellington Hoops shows off some magic passing. Completely turned around, he finds his teammate for the lob with eyes in the back of his head. Mr. Wiz 27 coming down and just absolutely annihilating the other team, breaking the ankles, then the facial jam on two. Just get off the court.
And check out the Mavs. Fashion first, getting off the...
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Chamberlain is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Carter. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Rice in at the 3 slot. And for Chicago, we've got Chauncey Billups. McAdoo out there with Jordan. Then there's Ewing. And it's McGrady in at the point. Doncic, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him. And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
And that one falls for Rice. Both free throws good from Rice.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now here's Jordan. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Here's Rice, guarded by Jordan. And stolen by Jordan. Inside. Back to McGrady. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Ewing the pass to McGrady. And again, no good by Chicago. Carter with the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For Chicago, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's McGrady. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now the feed to Ewing, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Offensive rebound, and Chamberlain gets it to go.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here is McGrady. They need this, and it's sent back by Carter. And he recovers it. Yes, that goes in.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Scooped up. Here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Jordan. Over Rice. Jordan's shot is off.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's McGrady. 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Feeds it to McAdoo. Outside for Jordan. Shot clock at 5. With the shot. And again, no good by Chicago.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Man, the body control and focus. I mean, Jordan able to draw the foul and still finish the basket.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. So for the Bulls, Marcus Camby. He's checked in for Ewing. Heinsohn comes in for McAdoo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Chauncey Billups.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Now, here's Richardson. 43 seconds left in the first. Passes it to Dumas. Here's Chamberlain. Nails the baby hook. Chamberlain got his second basket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Camby. No good on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Dumars with it. Now McGrady defending. Dumars dishes to Richardson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Dallas. Richardson kicks to Dumars. Clock at 6. Fires top of the key. Good on the jump shot.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action after this word. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Bulls trail by 10. On the court for Dallas here in the second. Dumars is out there with Richardson. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Wallace. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
He hits both from the stripe. Bulls trail by 12. Jordan the pass to Heinsohn. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
Richardson finds Porzingis. Goes up again. Outside Dumars. It's stolen by McGrady. Here's the break. Knocked away. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Pull up Jay. Here's Camby. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Bulls have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Camby. Dallas making a switch here. Carter's checked in. And both free throws good for Canby. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Carter with it. He's picked up by Jordan. A nice shot by Carter.
Timeout.
Carter's got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated, been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Bulls making a switch here. Phillips is checked in. Jordan can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 12.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Here's Richardson following the basket by Michael Jordan. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance. Covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Ewing comes in for Marcus Camby, and it's McAdoo in for Heinsohn. Chamberlain kicks to Carter. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by McAdoo. Bulls trail by 12. Phillips passes to McConnell. Now here's Jordan. 6 on the shot clock, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Carter finds Doncic. 1:32 left in the first half of basketball. And good that time.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Ewing after Luka Doncic's bucket. McConnell passes to McAdoo. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. He gets that one. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Dallas Mavericks. The pass to Chamberlain. The dish to Rice. And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Tracy McGrady's checked in for T.J. McConnell.
Tracy McGrady.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Carter. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Carter's got 8.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 11.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Pass to Doncic. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
McGrady outside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
and he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That'll do it for the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. From the get-go, it was Dallas who came out strong. They had intensity in their eyes and fire in their bellies as they started things out on a 7. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Ewing. Chauncey Billups out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Jordan. And it's McAdoo in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Now, here's Doncic. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Chicago calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Chicago making a switch here. Camby's checked in. Dallas on defense. It's a 13-point game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And it's Carter missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Jordan in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And just beautiful form on MJ's jumper. A part of the game he polishes more and more every year.
And stolen by Billups. Here we go, one-on-one. A shot by Jordan, no good. Dallas leading by 11. Right side inside. He's against McAdoo. Now, here is Chamberlain. McGrady covering. Shot clock at 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Billups against Carter. Billups dishes to McGrady. Back to Billups. And they double up Jordan. He feeds it to McAdoo. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Rice. They grab their own miss. Right side, good.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
Ooh, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo? Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance.
Now here is Carter. He's got 8 and stolen by McAdoo. And they're running. Here's Jordan. Good work defensively by Carter. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Oh, Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's Jordan. 15 points in the game. The shot by McGrady, no good.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Bulls trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jacks up a three. Mavericks with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
The Bulls shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
The three for Doncic. Rebound Camby. Doncic has gone just 2 for 8 from the field, right there at 25%. And Phillips gets it to go.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Chamberlain. Doncic out there with Carter. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Rice in at the 3 spot.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Phillips kicks to McGrady. Down low, here's Ewing. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 3 assists in the game. Carter, the pass to Whiteside, to the middle. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. McAdoo is checked in for Chicago. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
McGrady passes to Jordan. No good with the triple. Dallas leading by 15 to the paint. Here's Rice. A beautiful reverse layup.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's McGrady. Nailed from 3-point land.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Rice. Doncic right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Carter. A 3-ball. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
McGrady passes to McAdoo. Here's Jordan. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. McGrady against Doncic. Doncic passes to Rice. And here is Doncic. 5 to shoot. Passes to Whiteside. Shoots over Ewing. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players.
And how about the size Billups has at that point guard spot? Even when he gets hit, he's got the strength to play through the contact.
Doncic feeling it out. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
The offensive rebound. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. The lead is 15. Inside, right side. They get it back. With the fadeaway. Here's Chamberlain. Tries yet again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Patrick Ewing. And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second. The Bulls have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Mavericks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Marcus Camby. He's checked in for Ewing. Chris Boucher comes in for McAdoo. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Jordan. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Chauncey Billups. And that one's good. McGrady.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Richardson the pass to Love. Richardson right side. Back to Dumars. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And McGrady with a clear path to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
And to wrap things up, we got this man Slick Juice, who finishes this game in slick style. The behind-the-back elbow pass to his teammate. They better make the three, and they do. Thank you to the community for sending in your best plays all year long. Keep sending them in using the hashtag 2KTVWow, and we'll see you on the court.
Talk to me now.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. We all are well aware of the Miami Heat and their particular culture. Udonis Haslem, who's been one of the mainstays of this franchise throughout its history, said, "It's a warrior."
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Frazier is out there with Simmons, and it's Garnett, then it's Thompson, and it's Mikan, and it's center. And for the Heat, Tim Hardaway is out there with Allen, then it's Wallace, then there's Davis, and it's Tatum in at the three. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Simmons against Hardaway. A three-pointer, no good. Garnett with it. Pass to Simmons. Garnett inside. Defended by Allen. KG, that's good.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Now Garnett, following Ray Allen's three-point attempt. Thompson for three. Rebound by the Heat.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Tim Hardaway has a really nice skill set. A nightly double-double threat thanks to his scoring and dime-dropping ability.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of this. That free throw good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play.
Yo, check Simmons.
Simmons passes to Mikan. Now the pass to Thompson.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Allen for three. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Mikan passes to Thompson. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And just tough trying to knock Thompson off balance. Outstanding at fighting through any challenge presented.
Tatum kicks to Hardaway. Tatum against Thompson.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Cleared away against Garnett. Frazier the pass to Garnett. Garnett is doubled. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
Tatum dishes to Hardaway. Allen outside. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Frazier. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Heat trail by 5. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. New Orleans also making some changes. Anthony's checked in for Thompson. Harper comes in for Frazier. And Paul subbed in for Simmons. Paul with the steal. Outside Anthony. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Garnett. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Kevin Garnett doing a nice job using those long arms of his to snag missed shots.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the contest. A free throw good from Kevin Garnett. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Miami. Trailing here by 8. Anunoby against Anthony. Anunoby kicks to Rose. Smith outside. And the 3-ball is good.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
Outside Anthony. Fires the 3. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. For Miami, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Out to Smith. Outside Rose. Over Paul. Rose, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Deep 2 from Anthony. And the Pelicans miss again. The Heat trail by 5. Rose passes to Ibaka. Ball against Rose. Back to Smith. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. New Orleans on top. They're up by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some levity to the game.
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but, like, we may lose a game here or there, but, you know, everybody still.
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Well, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Pocket is out there with Anunoby. And it's Rose. And it's Smith. And it's Chandler in at the 5 down low. It's the group on the floor for Miami. New Orleans leading by 3. And Young kicks to Paul. New Orleans moving the ball around. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul. A different look for Miami. Davis is checked in for Chandler. And Allen subbed in for OG Anunoby. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Eaton misses. 3 on 3. Tries it from the top of the key. falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one drops. He ties it up.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league, but that wasn't always the case for Ibaka. He has put in a ton of work.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Tatum, he's checked in for Smith, and Tim Hardaway subbed in for Derrick Rose. Here's Simmons. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Frazier outside. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now here's Frazier. Here's Mikan. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Ibaka. To the inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Allen's got 4 points in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Passes it to Thompson. No good with the triple.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Simmons. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
When he's sprinting down the court like that to the basket, Simmons is virtually impossible to stop.
And the Heat call time here. Wallace is checked in for the Heat. And a change for the Pelicans. Garnett's checked in. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Outside Tatum. Over Thompson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pelicans trail by 3. Over Hardaway. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Frazier. Thompson's got 6 points.
And one of the most composed scorers we have in our league. Thompson has the poise to make every shot count.
Now here's Wallace. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Garnett for Davis. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
The Pelicans have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. OG Anunoby's checked in for Davis. The free throw good from Kevin Garnett.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
Pass to Allen from outside the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Garnett's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Thompson, guarded by Tatum. Down low, here's Frazier, and it goes down 2 points. Frazier's got his second bucket.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Tatum against Thompson. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hardaway. This one for three. They get a hand on it. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. They've got Simmons. Thompson is out there with Garnett. Then there's Frazier. And it's Mike in at the 5, roaming the paint. Tatum no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. The lead is 2. He gets it in there. Frazier's got 6.
A team-first player. When Thompson notices one of his guys is uncovered, he is willing to get it to him.
Hardaway passes to Wallace. He kicks it to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Good work there as it goes.
Love the stroke of Allen. I mean, his jumper is as sweet as cotton candy.
Frazier outside. And it's Tim Hardaway with the foul. That's his first foul. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Tatum against Thompson. Over Tatum. Again, the Pelicans score.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Connects from three-point range. 12 points for him.
Allen is lights out as a three-point shooter. Love how fast his release is. Staple gun quick.
The pass to Mikan. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Very good. Think of you in a New York Knicks uniform. Legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Man, Thompson is phenomenal as a two-way player. A knockdown shooter from everywhere, challenged or unchallenged, and he defends at an elite level too.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Chandler comes in for Wallace, and it's Rose in for Allen. And so Thompson nails both of them. Now Hardaway, he has 6. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And Rose throws it down.
But you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
Now here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. Thompson outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Lobbed up there for Chandler. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You know, the athletic game of Chandler helps tremendously. He's awesome at flying up to complete alley-oops.
Eaton the pass to Thompson. Over Tatum. It's hauled in by the Heat. Now to Hardaway with a tie. That one, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
You know, it's not only his size and strength and athleticism, but Davis's timing is so special. That's why he boards it so well.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And Miami making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Rose against Paul. Inside, here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Room service assist from Paul. Can't put the ball in a better spot. His vision, outstanding.
Outside Hardaway. Outside Tatum. All sorts of time, and there's another one for the Heat. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Outside Harper. Here's Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Garnett kicks to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Softly drops in the floater.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Hardaway passes to Anunoby. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Tries again. Passes it to Mikan. On the wing, Thompson. Thompson is double. Hardaway with the steal. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, how about the quick feet there by Hardaway? Terrific at getting to his spot on the floor.
And some changes here for the Heat. Wallace comes in for OG Anunoby. And Allen subbed in for Jason Tatum. And then for New Orleans, Frazier comes in for Harper. And Simmons subbed in for Chris Paul. Simmons against Rose. And it's Simmons penetrating. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Rose.
Well, I tell you what, the combination of speed, mobility, and strength that Simmons has is special in a 6'9" frame. He's terrific at using all of that to bully defenses.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
You know, after missing his first year out of college due to injury, Ben Simmons ended up winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, proving the wait was worth it.
Simmons again throws. Clock at 4. Hardaway from outside. Misses the shot. Ray Thompson has been leading the charge for the New Orleans Pelicans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Allen. Wallace out there with Davis. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Hardaway in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Second chance effort. Yes! And the foul. That one on Rose.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And really, nobody's had a bigger impact
on the NBA than George Mikan. He continues to set the standard for post play. I mean, scoring, defending. Mike improves how an elite big man can change the game.
Allen for three, and it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Mikan. Wallace covering. And the foul on Rose. That's his third foul of the game. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Miami.
Jason Tatum.
Here's Garnett. Frazier outside. 5 on the clock. Kept alive.
Yeah, he just has such great command of that area of the floor. Mikan puts just as much effort into his offensive rebounding as he does at the other end.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Allen. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Allen's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Heat. Simmons passes to Mikan. Dishes it to Thompson. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Thompson outside. And another three for New Orleans.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Hardaway's checked in for Rose. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He said he just wants them to play faster. He feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Back to Wallace. Tatum trying to break free. That's in. The Pelican lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Wallace.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Every timeout a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hall's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Garnett dishes to Paul. Kicks it to Thompson. Frazier outside. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Allen. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat to take the lead. Good D by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a 1-point game, and the shot is good.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
New Orleans on D. Pass to Hardaway. Outside, Davis. Hardaway finds Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Wallace slams it in.
Really good court awareness that time from Anthony Davis. Seeing the floor and making the right decision.
Bounce pass from Paul. Garnett the pass to Paul. Thompson left side. Fires for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. To the middle. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
And we all know Allen is used to these pressure situations. When they need a basket, his team feels comfortable getting him the ball.
Garnett kicks to Thompson. And the pass to Paul. Frazier outside. Second shot opportunity. It counts.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Timeout called, the Heat. They trail by 4. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Klay Thompson.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
Allen finds Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That is textbook when you're talking a pump fake. Well executed that time by Davis. So good at knowing how to use that shot fake effectively.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
The 10-footer. Got it.
Well, Paul's got him dropping right now for sure.
Here's Miami now.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And the Heat call time here. They're behind by 4. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Davis with the jam.
AD staring them down and letting them know this ain't over yet.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're up by 2. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul. Here's Paul. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And, you know, it seems like Paul is ageless. I mean, still sharp, still quick and fast, and one of the most active players on the floor at all times. 2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Tatum passes to Wallace. 16 feet away. That one a little long. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Brings it from downtown.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
The 3 from Tatum. No good there.